All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the another Project Hexagon 6WC stream. My name is Gami Kuriola, and joining me in the commentary booth is my co-host Mirage Fire and our hit festival lead Philoxen. Today, we all gather here for the final pre-tourney event, or at least the final non-invitational festival event that we have in store, and it is going to be Prepare for Ascent. This is a draft tournament for the people just tuning into the VC who might not know what we're up to here. This is the only draft event that we'll be having in this tournament. And we, as you can see, we have all of the captains in the VC right now, and they're getting ready to draft the list of players that you see on the right. But Philoxen, would you like to talk a bit about how this draft will work before we begin?
Yeah, that's right. So this draft is counted to have 5 players on both 8 teams. Therefore, we have 8 captains, and overall there will be 4 rounds of picking. And the draft itself will be done in a serpent or snake draft order. You can call it however you like. Meaning that in the first round we will start with the captain that has the highest ETX rating picking first, and then it will go all the way down. And starting from the second round, it will actually go from bottom to top, and so on and so on. And that way, we will gonna have 8 teams with 5 players, so 40 players will attend to the event. And unfortunately, as you can see, we have tier 3 that has 24 players. So yeah, unfortunately, some of them will not be able to participate, and we will find out who will not be able to participate at the end. But with that, I think that's enough words, and we can be starting our first round of the picking.
Yep, I do.
Yep.
Sorry, Philoxen, don't mean to
No
interrupt you,
worries.
but before we begin, like the preface, I believe Andy26, one of the captains, will not be present. Is that right, Philoxen?
Yep, that is
Yep.
correct. Therefore, we will be making picks for them. So he told us that he will not be able to attend the event, unfortunately, but we are not evil, so we will try and help him out as best as we can.
That's right, but without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I believe the first captain to take the stage is gonna be Xavi.
Yeah, let me
Xavi. Yep.
Yeah, let me just make a ping, because the way it will work is that we ping a player and send out the message, and starting from that, they will have 2 minutes to make a pick.
Yep. And hopefully the pick timer should be ticking down just about now.
Yep. That's right. We just made the ping, so yeah, we can start the timer.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna just free fire throw out some names. I believe these players are all gonna start picking from the tier 2. It honestly just makes the most sense, right? Definitely looking at some players such as Lunexia. Lunexia, looking at players like Cuba, who are definitely very, very solid. In fact, everybody in tier 2 is honestly a very solid contender all around. Wouldn't be surprised to be seeing any of these players get picked up. But given how, first pick, you usually want to go with your most consistent option. And if I had to choose a player, definitely Lunexia. If you want that low SR talent, Variel is also a pretty good option. Third place from wait, is it third or fourth place? Fourth place from the last
third.
Third place. Okay, no, I'm just wrong. Yeah, third place from, I believe, postcard from Map. Ikmi is also a very, very good option. I think one of the best Asian players, but we are going to see the number 1 tier 2 player in Cuba being picked up first. Understandably so.
And that is already a very scary duo. The highest ETX rating player is gonna be Cuba, getting picked by Xavi, another top 1, which is kind of predictable. But anyway, now we can start with the second captain. And okay, we just got the pre-pick. Philoxenia just picked Ikmi. Okay. Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, and I think this is gonna be how like a lot of the earlier picks go, right? It's really when you start getting into the later picks where you need to start thinking about how you'd want these lower ranked players to sort of fill in your roster. I'm looking at the tier 3s, right? and already I'm seeing some, some underdog players that we will definitely be getting into a bit later on. But as of right now, we're just going, one after another. We started with Cuba, Ikmi, and now it seems that Kaidori has gone for Variel, and Tian Ling has selected Mr. Wong. So yeah, already a lot of the known players being picked off the board. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw players like Lunexia or Colon Lunis go soon.
Yeah, that's right.
Now,
Okay, I don't even have time sometimes to make the announcement because Tian just as well picked Mr. Wong.
yeah.
But now we will give a timer for Hushin, and let's see who they will go for.
Yep. And by the way, in case you guys don't know, there's currently a party in the Bonfire VC. A lot of the captains are just chilling there, perhaps scheming with each other.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, so like feel free to join. I'm pretty sure there is a lot of fun going on out there.
There's a lot of fun in the sense that Philoxenia is playing Geometry Dash and has been playing Geometry Dash for 3 hours.
Okay,
this
bro.
guy.
Oh wait, and we are actually seeing Macau Subgats picked by Hushin. So now we actually get to Andy, and well, luckily for Andy, he's not here, but he prepared a priority list for us, and the people that were on the priority list were Lunexia and Mr. Wong. Mr. Wong already got picked, but not Lunexia, so I'm pretty sure we are picking Lunexia into Andy's team, and this is gonna be his teammate. We are getting the most fucking ancient European 6-digit duo on this team, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, good for Andy, and at least one of the players from his priority list is gonna get picked.
Wait, who? Sorry.
Yeah, Lunexia.
Oh.
Yep. All right. And with that, we are getting to... Ooh, yeah, we're getting to Aaron XZ.
Okay. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, that
Back
should
in
be
the
right.
game. Hopefully, I had some network issues, but I think you should be back.
Ooh, okay, that's unfortunate. But anyway, Aaron XZ should be present during this draft. Wait a minute. All right, yeah, that's gonna be cool. Now, that's a very interesting choice from Aaron XZ. Definitely not the highest ETX rating player, but maybe Aaron XZ does know some stuff about players that we do not. So very interesting pick. I'm really excited to see how this will work out in the actual tournament. But yeah, now we are getting to our last captain, and that is gonna be finishing the first round of picks. It's gonna be Creep Crafting. Your time starts now.
I think Creep Crafting is definitely one of the biggest up and coming players in the meta game right now. So let's see if their drafting ability matches up with their skill. And they go for Dark Sidious. That is interesting. I've never heard of this player personally. So I'm very interested to see what they have to bring to the table. What about you, Philoxen? Seen them around in the PTs?
Yeah. I have definitely seen Dark Cities, not in the PTs, but they played for Russia B, if I'm not wrong, during 6EC, and they got the first place there. And Creep Crafting, opens the second round and decides to get Falba on his team.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, and with that, we're gonna be starting the second round. So now we will go from Creep Crafting to Zavi all the way from bottom to top.
I think another thing to note, Philoxen, you also mentioned, how forgive me 1 second.
Yep.
You also mentioned how, Dark Sidious was from the #1 Russia roster from 6EC minor league. But Falba was actually part of the Canadian B team from 6WC 2024. And that was a Seed 1 team. So wouldn't be underestimating the selection that Creep Crafting has made here. Definitely did her homework before coming.
Yeah, Creep Crafting did a great job. We're seeing some minor league prodigies on her team. which is really nice. But now we are gonna be switching right back to Aaron XZ, seeing his second pick. But yeah, keep in mind, guys, this round you are still only allowed to pick players from tier 2. And okay, a reasonable pick from Aaron XZ is gonna be Elixir, one of the
Okay.
strongest, if not the strongest, Russia gimmick player, which is gonna be a really good and strong duo of, yeah, in combination with Aaron XZ. I already see that coming. Yes,
Already
sir.
thinking about how well you can abuse, because one thing to note, right, the important, like, you know, people always talk about, you know, drafting and whatnot, but the main gameplay gimmick of this event is not just the draft gimmick, it's the gameplay format gimmick, you know, the crew battle style gimmick of this you know, event. So having that kind of synergy, having, you know, selecting the amount of players that can abuse a certain slot is something that a lot of people don't really think about until it really starts to affect them. So I think having, you know, that strong gimmick core in Aaron XZ and Elixir on the same team can be very, very devastating, especially if, you know, Aaron XZ can, you know, play around it, perhaps even abuse, you know, 2v2s in, you know, the eventual tournament or the eventual event. So I think having these kinds of synergies gonna be very, very important. But that's it. We're gonna be moving on to Andy26, I believe.
Yeah, and as we've been told by Andy, his priority list has ended. So after that, we were just told to pick the highest ETX players that are left. So we are gonna be getting Sar on his team.
Yes, sir.
Yep, and okay, without further ado, we will just get to see another pick from Houston. Let me just send out the ping. Here we go. But yeah, speaking of Aaron XZ, definitely participated in every single pre-tourney event that we hosted so far. So I can tell he's either having a lot of fun or trying to actually get a ticket to the Epic Theater. And so far, his team is looking pretty promising. So I'm quite
Aaron
quite
XZ doesn't have an
excited.
invite. That's right. Wait, that's
That's
actually
true.
honestly kind of surprising.
Yeah, because like in every single event, he's been getting like really close. For example, getting to semifinals in Backstab Bootcamp, also getting to the final lobby of the trial by fire, and then getting to quarters of postcard from map. But it's still never enough, just slightly. So maybe this time. Fourth time's the charm, who knows? But yeah, besides that, Hushin is making his pick, which is C2D3. I'm quite surprised this guy was not picked before. Definitely one of the more ambitious USA players that we have seen shining in the previous six-digit tournaments, the most recent ones. So yeah, another strong combo of players right here that we are seeing. We're seeing 3 crying emojis, meaning I guess other players wanted to get him as well, but
Yeah,
Hushin is gonna be the first one.
I believe C2D3 was from one of the USA minor league teams from 6WC 2024, as well as part of California A in States Cup, which I believe was one of the most successful teams. In fact, getting first in one of the States Cup. So definitely a strong player, not to be underestimated whatsoever.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you for useful information. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
okay. Yep.
that's quite a lot of info. Okay. Yeah, Tian getting hopes, one of the most experienced tourney players.
Wait! I just did a quick search on Hopes. Hopes is a GMT? What the fuck?
Wait, huh?
Hopes is a GMT?
Who told you that? What the heck?
Wait, Hopes. Wait, pause, guys. Hopes is a GMT. I did not even know this. This is like not related to the draft whatsoever, but damn.
Wait, huge shout outs to Hopes, I guess.
Wait, what the hell? Congrats on getting GMT. Holy crap.
But yeah, besides that, we are seeing Tigado on Kaidori's team. Another really awesome participant of our festival events. So really nice seeing him again. Getting another chance to maybe potentially get that ticket to the Epic Theater or just have fun. But yeah, anyways, good luck to them. And now we are left with the only two players in tier 2 and two highest ETX rating players to get to choose from them. It's gonna be Philoxenia and Zavi, and first one is gonna be Philoxenia to make a choice. His time starts now, and he is deciding to pick the lowest ETX rating player,
Interesting.
which is yeah. So it's gonna be really fun to see
I
how this will work out.
believe Churf is also it's Ray from India. Believe they were from the 6-digit World Cup 2024 in the Indian roster. And also if I'm not wrong, I believe they were the captain from the 6 APC Indian roster as well. A lot of experience, I think this player has, and definitely one of the more interesting picks going into this. I think the mental game and the experience. I think the mental game and experience is definitely going to be on Philoxenia's side, with this pick coming in from Churf, right? Uh,
But with that, into Zavi's team, automatically will go hide the essay. So yeah, because there's just no one to choose from. So that's how he gets the third player onto his team. And now we are ready to start the third round. And as mentioned before, it's a snake draft order. So we will start all the way up from Zavi. And
Yep.
now Zavi once again gets to choose one strongest player out of all of those 24. And let's
I'm
see if
honestly
he's done his research right.
Honestly, like Philoxen, I'm sure you know there is one player in tier 3 that I am particularly interested to see how long he can go unpicked. Cause
I agree. I
cause
personally
there is a
yeah.
player with an incredible tourney, like with an incredible tourney medal on their belt or under their belt, and they could possibly be one of the most slept on picks, especially for the new gen players. But we
Oh,
are
yeah,
gonna
I know
kickstart it
what
with
you mean.
Amasaki. It's gonna be starting with Amasaki from Zavi. I'm
All
really
right.
interested to see how long it takes to Loxton. I'm really gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
interested to see how long it
Let's
takes.
see if those new Gen D rankers know the OGs.
Let's see, they know the OGs before they went to Valorant. Before they started going pro in
That is true,
Valorant.
but regardless, now it's Philoxenia's time to make another pick. And I feel like I know who they will want to pick, honestly.
Do they know, chat? Do they know?
What?
What? Is
No,
bro
gang, you cannot pick
what?
Hades, my guy. You
Is
cannot.
bro stupid? Is bro stupid?
Bro,
Wait,
what do you
what?
mean because of time zone? What do you mean because of time zone? The matches
What?
are gonna be played at the set times. You do not give a fuck about time
Bro,
zone, my guy.
bro, what is he even saying, bro? What is he even saying? Can I
No.
ban this guy?
Wait, no, this is hilarious. There is no time zone thing. Okay,
Wow.
yeah, okay. This is the prediction that I had in mind. It's wanna be Ritsu, a really strong Ukrainian duo. They both got second place in 6EC, so they get to play with each other once again. I'm pretty sure they have that really good team synergy.
Yep.
So yeah.
Honestly, super
Good luck.
underrated. I think that's a really good point to mention, right, Philoxen? Team
Mhm.
synergy, a very underrated concept. Whenever people, select a team, play draft, because it's not just your raw skill; it's your ability to your ability to upkeep mental. In very very drawn out matches like this, and especially when the format is so variable, that sort of trust that you need in that player to go for that 1v1 as the captain, or that trust in having a buddy, or that trust in selecting a 3v3 matchup, it really boils down to team synergy, and it's going to be very important going into a format like this. But we are going to see Kaidori going for Groggles. Philoxen, do you have anything to say about this play? I'm not too familiar.
Not sure, but Gruggles has definitely been getting more experience from those festival events. I'm sure I saw his name in a couple of those. So, really promising player. Definitely having fun playing the festival events. So, yeah, really glad to see them again.
Yes, sir. We are going to be moving on, waiting on Tian Ling's pick. The last few picks from Tian Ling have been relatively free fire, but I'm interested to see what they'll go for now that, the pool is definitely constrained a bit. That looking, with the exception of the player that I'm talking about, there
Yeah.
are still some very, very solid pickups like, Zinx. I'm looking at Zinx, the Vietnam 6 APC team. One of the carries from that team, believe, is a tech player. You have people like Wary from the Philippines, very solid all-rounder gimmick player, especially on that hidden. You have players like Clawto, very solid on the gimmicks as well. Doggerism, one of the oldest 6 digits that we have on the list, in if I'm not mistaken, pretty well known in the community. And I'm pretty sure Seven Sworder as well. I believe Mirage, you would know, you
Yes.
would know about Seven Sworder from
True.
one of the old Swedish rosters, if I'm not mistaken.
Swedish? He's Swiss.
Swedish.
Swiss, my bad, bro. I thought they were the same country.
Bro. Also, timer's ticking down, by the way. Remind them. 30 seconds left.
Oh, yeah. Yanling, hello.
They did say they have internet issue, I think, earlier, so I don't know if that's...
Oh, maybe.
Oh, but they are typing.
Okay, yeah, they're right. They're typing something in chat.
10 seconds left.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
And
Elchman,
it's gonna
alright.
be Elchman. Alright.
I like the pick.
Yep, me too. And now we are gonna be getting back to Fusion, I believe.
Fusion
right?
picks Wary for the Pinoy power.
For the team
I'm
synergy.
calling for the Pinoy power. He's gonna pick Wary. I'm calling it, and then he'll pick Claw for the couple power.
Wait, no.
Bro's getting all the multipliers.
Imagine if someone will get Claw.
Every like you gotta hit all the synergy bonuses. That's the strat with Fusion, bro. Fusion be looking through his gifs right now. Pencil Knight. Okay.
Pencil
Pencil Knight.
alright. We got another Filipino on his team.
Yep.
So yeah, really cool. And now we once again will get to pick for Andy. Wait, this is so funny. He was so close. Like according to what he said, it's gonna be the highest ETX player left.
Oh, he was so close.
He was so close. I know,
He
right?
was so close. But no, it's gonna be Gliding Slime.
Yeah, it's gonna be gliding.
I
slime for
personally
Andy.
have never heard of this player. Is this their first pre-tourney event?
Oh yeah, I think it is. I think
God
it is.
damn.
And yeah, get into Andy's and Lunexia's team is definitely gonna give him tons of experience. So good for them. And now we're gonna be moving on and starting with the Aaron XZ pick.
That is right.
And he still has a bunch of players to choose from.
The pool of tier 3 is very
he got
big.
it. Okay, they got him.
Oh, they found him. Who was it? Who got him? Aaron XZ. All right.
I'm sorry. Aaron XZ's team is looking really scary, like right off the bat. I can already tell.
You got Colton Ellis, you got Elixir, Aaron XZ, and then you get Delete for that great contrast in the mechanic side. You have on one hand, right, you have Aaron XZ and Elixir for the gimmick, and meanwhile you have Delete to cover all of your bases on hard drop, on speed. I think the main question going into this sort of roster, right, or at least Delete as a player, is will they be able to maintain or bring back that sort of dominance that they used to have in the past? Because in case you guys don't know, believe Delete was the winner of Core 6-1. Is that right? Or Core 6-2?
Oh, I believe Core 6-2.
That's right, yeah. Core 6-2. One of my first tournaments was a tournament that Delete won as one of the carries on that roster. And the power level of Core 6-2 can be comparable to the power level of this year's 6WC. So definitely would not be underestimating Delete whatsoever, should Delete be the same player that they once was. But of course, it's important to account for the fact that they haven't been on the game a lot. So perhaps there needs to be some brushing off the rust, brushing off the dust that needs to be done. But we'll have to see how they manage to perform, or how Team 7 manages to perform moving on. But it looks like Creep Crafting was a bit unhappy. And honestly, Creep Crafting really strikes me as that sort of person who really does their homework, or really does her homework before any sort of matchup, and especially before a draft. And of course, if there was anybody that I would count on, or I'll bet money on knowing who Delete was, it'd definitely be Creep. But now that Delete's off the table, who will they choose to go for? I'm interested to see, honestly. I think Abgula or Zinx would be my personal picks in this scenario.
Oh wow.
But perhaps there's something
Oh, we're
else.
seeing a double pick. All right.
Okay, Doggerism and not Kaito.
Okay, so we're getting another really old player, and not Kaito. A really strong player that, by the way, I believe not Kaito was the one to actually almost beat Philoxenia at the postcard from map event. So Creep
Oh.
Crafton definitely has a good captain potential, I'm not gonna lie. At
Yeah.
least in terms of forming the teams.
Yeah, definitely. Very, very solid stuff from Creep Crafting here. I would definitely like to say Doggerism is a scary player. One of the scarier players from tier 3, to say the very least, right? I mentioned before their experience is definitely up there. And of course, Not Kaito is one of those really underrated Dark Horse players that just randomly spawn for Team USA. But next, we will be going back into Aaron XZ and Philoxen. I think this is the last round of draft that we'll be having.
Yep. We are approaching the end of this entire draft process.
Oh boy.
After that, the 8 teams will be formed, and they will be distributed into the challenge bracket according to, by the way, average Elite Botics ranking of all of the players on a team. So the ETX ratings, they always mattered. So like if you have the lowest average ETX rating, then you will go against the highest team that has that average rating. So I wonder if some captains were thinking over that strategy as well. We'll get to see.
Yep.
But anyway, Aaron XZ still hasn't made their pick. But
I think this is where it starts to get tough. I think, Aaron has picked Toru right now, and I think part of that might be the fact that Margot Toru is currently in the bonfire. Oh wait, never mind. He's not even. Oh,
okay,
never mind.
wasn't. Okay, never mind.
That's kind of aura loss. But anyways, I think it's at this point in the draft where it starts to get tough. It definitely starts to get tough, right? Your player pool is getting smaller, and in addition to that, the players that you know about start to get more and more limited. And at that point, it becomes very hard to make a good judgment on who to pick up. You don't want to pick up people with overlapping skill sets, or have too much of a skill set that you don't need. So at the end of the day, this is where really the drafting skill comes in. And here's where luck plays a huge factor. That confidence to just go fuck it wallahi and pick whoever is definitely something that these players need to deal with. And as you can see, it's quite evident to see in the sense that our players are taking quite a bit of time to think. But I think we are gonna get into Andy26's pick, which is gonna be Jotampa.
Yeah, Jotampa. There is a couple of things to say about Jotampa. Jotampa is probably one of the best South American players right now, if not the best. They managed to get top 1 in their trial by fire South American lobby. So really promising player from South America. And looks like Andy so far does have the highest average ETX rating. His team does. So it's a potentially they will be the first seed, and that will matter. But yeah, so far, if I were Andy, I would be quite happy about the team. You have Lunexia, and then you just have Jotampa, as mentioned, really promising player. Then it's gonna be Sar, and the dark horse about that we do not actually know about anything. But yeah, with that, 3 teams have been formed, and now we get to pick. Wait, not us, but it's gonna be Fusion making their final pick, and this is gonna be really tragic. I feel like because you have very unclortal both available, but only one of them
You should
will
do what
get.
GKS did. You should do what we did in
Wait, no,
my
no, no!
private
Don't
Tony.
listen to him.
You like
Do
put
not
both of
listen
them
to
on the
him.
same team, like they're the same player. Like you give them a 0.5 multiplier and then like have them both play the map.
No, no, we're a
But
very
it's gonna be
serious
Sings.
tournament. We cannot.
Okay.
Oh shit!
It's
Okay.
about time. It's about time, I think. It was about time.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So it's gonna be neither Clorisel nor Very. And now it's gonna be Tian making the pick.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, my message just doesn't send. What is that?
Or I lost. Look at that guy.
What happened to my internet connection? I'm sorry.
Point and laugh at this user.
Bro, I did it 2 times.
Bro.
It,
what
oh,
are you
oh,
doing?
oh, oh, shit! I double
That's
ping.
really GG. That's another ping complaint. GG.
No, oh
GG
no,
Philoxus.
oh
That's
no,
another
no,
ping
we're gonna
complaint.
get reported.
And we're gonna get reported to Discord terms and
The
services.
Polish gang will hear of this.
They're gonna spam bananas on us. It's actually over.
Right.
The
Without
double
any
ping
joke.
is for Tianling running the timer. It's gonna be Abdullah. All right.
Gonna be
Yep.
a good one.
They're just kind of getting through like the players that are known, I think.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, Abdullah is definitely, I have heard of this name, not even in festival events, but in other tournaments as well, the most recent ones. So yeah, very reasonable pick from Tian. And okay, once again, it's Kaidor with the pre-fire, picking Keisako, yep, as fast as they can.
Yep. Philoxenia time. Philoxenia time.
Philoxenia
Hi,
time.
Philoxenia.
I Philoxenia. I think Philoxenia was not really happy about the fact that Abdullah got picked before he could pick. So yeah, now Philoxenia needs to think. He's saying Dedix. I'm sorry, but this player doesn't exist on the sheet.
Who the fuck is Dedix, bro?
so you have to reconsider.
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 Everybody
literally.
ping Philoxenia and tell him to reconsider.
Okay,
I think he really likes this Dedit guy.
Yeah, I don't know how he did his research, but he's definitely done it wrong.
You're captain of Ukraine, by the way. Captain of Ukraine, by the way.
Oh, so true.
Everyone ping Philoxenia.
Oh, no.
Tell him to reconsider.
Okay, because it's 1 minute left. If he doesn't make a pick, then we will roll for him.
We're gonna pick 7 Soda for him.
No, we gotta pick the lowest ETX waiting player for him.
No, we gotta pick the one for time zone, bro. We gotta pick someone for time zone.
For time zone.
For time zone, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter that all the matches start at the same time.
Nah, we need to pick it for time. Bro, what?
Hey, yo.
30 seconds left.
30
Yo,
seconds
big,
left.
bro. Oh my god. Bro, shut up.
20 seconds.
He thinks he's so funny. He thinks he's so
the
funny.
CEO of comedy. Yo, he's just not gonna fit. Wait, my
Just
goal
gonna
is just
pick.
not.
Wait,
My
prepare Bathbot. Prepare Bathbot. We will need to roll.
Oh shit.
No, you cannot
He
pick
picked
Cho
Cho
though.
Yoda.
3, 2. Wait, who's that?
Oh, if you heard the goofy
Wait,
timer
this
sound.
ringtone is so funny.
Does
30. Do
30,
we allow him to
seven,
that
pick
count?
30?
It's technically overtime.
Hey, let's just give it to Torty, bro. Just give it to Torty.
Oh,
Just give it to Torty. Yeah, bro, what is my captain doing?
no fucking idea.
Okay,
Okay,
but
then.
we are going to be hit with our last player, and that's gonna be Xavi.
Oh no, wait, no. I just made
Double
it.
ping. It just ping.
Bruh.
I was waiting for Xavi for us to do that shit once. That's why I started pinging them as well.
Do you want us to roll for you?
I don't think he did his research yet. I think you should pick Reyes.
I think you should pick the lowest.
I think you should pick Salmon Sorta.
Just for so that he will carry and actually get the lowest player a banner. I think that will be really wholesome.
Aw.
Wait, Mirage, can you start the timer?
Oh, oops.
I'll just start counting down manually, actually. 120. 199. Wait, fuck.
99.
I can't count. I can't-
What the
Wait, I
fuck?
can't count.
Clip
Wait,
that
I
right
can't
now.
count.
Clip that right now.
No.
Chat,
No.
you know what to do.
Don't
Chat,
clip
you
me,
know
bro.
what to do.
Don't clip. Don't clip me, bro.
Bro.
Don't clip me, bro. What the fuck?
199 is crazy. Okay, guys, so make the clips. Make sure to send them in my DMs. After that, we will
What the
announce them and we'll try to make this the most viewed clip of
No,
this
no,
CWC.
no. Ready, guys? 10, 9,
Okay.
99, 8.
I wonder.
I'm done. Consider.
6, 5, 4, 5. What?
5, 5.
Why is it?
Bro did 5. 1. Okay, who's that?
Yeah!
Let's go!
Salmon Sorta!
Dude, what the
Woo!
hell is this picture? What is this picture? No, this
What
guy
the
is not Filipino. Okay.
No, I think Zabi is actually Filipino.
Okay, this is terrible.
But yeah, that will be all the teams that we've managed to create. Very sorry to all of the players who unfortunately will not be able to participate in this last festival event. Honestly, it was very tough trying to set up this entire event, and I would be lying if I said, you know, draft is a hellish nightmare place. Where I've played my fair share of draft tournaments before, and and of course there is always next time. But yeah, with that, that will be the official start of Prepare for Ascent, the final qualifier to the Apex Theater. And of course, here are your 8 teams. Your captains being Zavi, Felixenia, Kayadori, Tianling, Hushin, Andy26, Aaron XZZ, and Creep Crafting 56. If you got selected, congratulations, and you know, we are very sorry to the remaining 8 or 9 players that unfortunately will not be able to participate. But yeah, that will probably conclude our drafting phase. For all the players, if you guys want to check out the matches, of course, quick reminders that we will be having our first match at 14 UTC. Is that right, Philoxen? 14 UTC Saturday.
Wait, I'm so unaware. It's Saturday. I think. Wait, let me check. Let me
It's
check. Real
14
quick.
and then 15:30 for the second match.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because the matches are gonna be best of 11, so we're gonna start a bit earlier. So I'm sorry. All the North American players.
No, I'm not sorry.
But you
I'm
gotta...
not...
Oh, okay. Never mind. I reconsidered. I'm not sorry, North American players.
Quick flash, you know, reminders to all of the captains. Do remember to, you know, make sure that your team shows up for the lobby. The format of the tournament will be a crew draft format, so I'm just gonna do a quick explaining of it right now. In addition to selecting your map pools, every time you select the map, you also need to select a format. You'll have 3 options at the beginning, and each of your 3 options will deplete as the map goes on. You have 3v3, 2v2, and 1v1. As you select, you know, 3v3 and your opponent selects 2v2, you'll eventually run out of, you know, all 3 options, and once they all get selected by either team, they get replenished later on in the rounds. It'll be a lot easier to understand it once, you know, we've gone through, you know, 1 or 2 rounds. So hopefully these players will not be too, you know, muddled by the stress that is the crew draft format. My main concern is how we're gonna stream it, but you know, that's a problem for council. But yeah, quick reminder. Lastly, for the invitations to the Apex Theater, the top 2 in the match cost for the final matchup will be the top 2 match costs from the winning team of the final match will be the ones to secure the last 2 tickets to the Apex Theater through the events. But if you guys didn't qualify this time for the Apex Theater, of course, there is still one more way that you can get in, which we will be sharing with you after this event. But Philoxen, any last words before we close off the stream?
Yeah, guys. If you have any concerns, Rush is playing with the timer. Holy shit! If you have any concerns about the bracket, we will make it in a couple of minutes and we'll announce it to all of you. So no worries. You will see your opponents pretty soon. And yeah, with that, we wish all the players that got picked all the best, and hope that you will guys have fun this weekend. And yeah, we also hope that we will have fun as well. And finally,
Nope.
will be no fun. I'm
No
sorry,
fun.
guys, no fun.
Bella,
But yeah,
get serious.
that should be it. That should be it pretty much for today. And I'll see you all tomorrow. And yeah, we can now conclude the stream, I believe.
Yep. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Thank you all the captains, with the exception of Andy26, for showing up and drafting, and thank you to all the players who have participated. My name has been Gaming Krilla. I've been your host. They've been Mirage Fire and Philoxen. This has been Project Hexagon, and we will see you in the next stream. Goodbye.
Bye bye.